the people of sake actually brought me into sake.
Back in 1988, this place was actually in Ginza on the main drag.
At first it was kind of soy sauce, it was miso.
To the point where it actually changed my life.
New Year's Day 1989.
Not just sake as a beverage, but all the culture and history.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Sake on Air. This episode is a continuation from last week and contains more interviews from our time on the floor at the Japan Sake and Shochu Fair 2025. We talked to Oliver Chan, founder of Sakeboto Hong Kong, Keith Norum of Masumi Sake fame, one of Chris's former students who is involved with the Taiwan Sake and Shochu Research Association, and Mika Eoka, who has been pioneering sake promotion in India. I hope you enjoy the show. Before we start the show today, I want to remind everybody that Sake Day is coming up on October 1st. There's lots of events around the world, but many are happening in Japan. For more information on events in Japan, you can check out kampai-sake.jp. I'll put that information in the show notes as well. Now, for real, let's get on with the show.
Just have a look around, see if we can find anyone else I know.
Hey, Chris.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Ollie. So, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Oliver, one of the sake educators from Hong Kong.
Yep.
And I'm also a sake importer. And I'm actually writing a book about Japanese sake. So it's going to release next month in Hong Kong.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a Chinese version.
Right.
The book is about introduce some special sake using Kimoto, Yamahai. Yeah, Boramoto or Michimoto.
Oh, right, hardcore.
Yeah, it's going to be published next month. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
So where will that will be available in all good bookstores, online, Amazon?
Yeah, I plan to put it on Amazon, but first I will print it out. And there's a book fair in Hong Kong next month, so I'm going to publish it in the book fair.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I will try to do a lot of promote of my book to all people who can read Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my plan, and it will be put on Amazon or anywhere, the online bookstore.
So what was the inspiration for writing the book?
Wow, that's a really long story. I'm trying to do something different.
Yeah.
Like we made another event, but sometimes when we go to sake brewery, it's very difficult to get the knowledge or the history. I try to document everything. Try to document some story about Sakakura as much as possible. But right now I think there are a lot of Sake 101 or Sake for beginners.
Yeah.
I try to make some specific topic. So I just picked that story being part of my book. Yeah, that's all.
Telling the stories.
Yeah.
Is a great way to
And
get
also when
more people interested in sake.
Yeah. When I try to go through what sake brewery I visited, most of them are using Yamahai, Kimoto, or Michimoto.
Okay.
So that's why I picked them. That's I think that's my destiny. So I picked this topic.
So it's not that you plan necessarily to do Yamahai, Kimoto, Boraimoto. You just realized, actually, this is the central theme. This should be the central theme of the book. So who's your audience? I guess it's more advanced. Maybe that's not the right word. More seasoned sake drinkers.
Exactly.
For a long time, quite a lot of knowledge.
Kind of with some sake knowledge.
Yeah.
Of course, at the beginning, I will try to introduce some basic sake knowledge, and I will try to use. I would structure every brewery into 3 parts. First is about the local culture about the prefecture, something happening near the Sakakura, and then I will introduce sake brewery's background, and then at the end, the technical part. So I think around 50% will be related to some basic sake knowledge and something cultural related things. And then the other part will be some very technical sake knowledge.
Boraimoto, Yamahai, Kimoto, basically.
Yeah. So I think this will be the volume 1 because I only included Sakakura in the book.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And in the book, I try to develop some theory to help people to understand the brewery quick and quick way. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah.
Exciting.
I hope it really helps.
And when you're not writing, of course, writing is not your like your day job as it was,
No,
or maybe
no,
it
no,
was during this writing period. But like, what do you normally do?
Oh.
What's your main kind of?
I am an accountant and something related to IT.
Yeah.
In terms IT technology. Yeah.
And how did you discover sake? How did sake find you?
Wow, it's just like, like Hong Kong people travel a lot to Japan.
Yeah.
So I think around 10 years ago, I went to a izakaya and I tasted kajano mori. And then I was inspired by the fresh, a little bit frizzy, very alive flavor from kajano mori. And then it just gave me like, I don't know how to say, like suddenly there's some it inspired me like a dream, like a spark in my head. And then I started the journey to sake.
And you're an accountant, and then you have like a sake role?
Yeah. I'm an accountant. Yeah, but at the same time, I try to develop some. At the beginning, it's just kind of my leisure, kind of my hobbies, like drinking, eating. But at the end, I think like I want to promote it to my friend, and then I started to have my shop. At the beginning, it was just like a retail shop, and then during the COVID-19, Hong Kong's sake market goes up a lot, and then I started to be an importer, and then become an educator. And then right now, sometimes I organize a sake tour to different sake brewery. So it's not only drinking, but also really see what's happening in the sakura and culture.
I love the way you started that off with. It's not only drinking. God forbid we would think it was only drinking.
It's not only.
But
drinking,
you like to drink sake as well, obviously. And an event like this gives you an opportunity to taste so many different sake from all over Japan, from breweries that you maybe never kind of. I mean, I certainly often find breweries that I didn't even know existed when I come to this event. What are your highlights on this particular?
Wow, the highlight, I would say, please try some sparkling sake. Yeah.
So there's a whole like booth for our sake, right?
I think there's a booth for our sake.
Yeah.
So I think our sake, I think Sakura-san spent quite quite a long time to study how to make the perfect sparkling sake. So it's so different. I think they get some idea from champagne.
Sure.
Yeah, and then the thing is, the method they make, although it looks like the same, but the least portion and the fermentation are totally different.
Yes.
So they spend quite a long time to understand how to make a refined bubble sparkling sake with good flavor, and I definitely think they're developing more different kind of flavor. Like some of them is very sour, dry, sweet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I wish more people to enjoy sparkling sake.
Yeah, I had a sparkling from Saitama, Takizawa. Their Hitotsuji sparkling is just out of this world. Yeah. So much complexity and the lovely toffee notes, and it's sweet, but it's got a nice balance of acidity as well, bit of umami. Yeah, and I'm not a big sparkling, fan. Well, I wasn't originally a big sparkling fan, but it's growing on me as a category, definitely.
I think sparkling sake is kind of quite unique flavor. Like you can smell the steamed rye, a little bit floral.
For sake, right?
Yeah, yes.
Like I feel it's more unique for sake than wine. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
You get a lot more different expressions, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I think the future of sparkling sake is maybe the future of sake to an extent. I mean, yeah, it's an easy.
Nice. We have the same thought. We have the same thought.
We're on the same page there.
Yeah.
Well, it's always nice to meet you, Ollie, and I'll let you go off and enjoy the rest of the event. There's lots of different sake to find, discover.
Yeah, sure.
So enjoy, and I'll see you again soon.
Okay, see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Frank, look, there's someone we absolutely must chat to. Hang on a sec, I'll just let you hear his voice first, and some listeners might recognize. Hey there!
Hey there, what are you guys doing here? Wow, amazing.
Have you guessed who it is yet? Go on, let him know.
All right. This is Keith Norum from the venerable old Masumi Brewery, plus the Japan Sake and Shochu Makers Association.
Yes.
So my Sake Fair adventure is actually helping out with the JSS, doing some things for any random non-Japanese people who might wander by and need a little help with what sake is and how to drink it.
And we're in the, literally it says up there, the English information desk.
Exactly.
You are the master of the English information desk.
Absolutely.
Have you had
And
many?
I even have an armband.
You have an armband.
I have an armband that says, here it goes, English. I think they were worried that if I didn't have this band on, that they wouldn't know that I spoke English, which is probably
You be careful
not
you don't forget to take that off when you're walking around
That's a
later.
good idea. I find myself at Osaka Station.
You get arrested. Get arrested, some weird foreigner.
Well, then I'll talk to them about sake,
Yeah, no, actually that would be a good opportunity. So we're in the English information desk. Basically, it's sort of the place to come if you've not had sake before, if you're not really sure what you've stumbled into, what this event is all about. And there's actually a really cool little sake tasting competition that you can challenge over there.
I guess the blind tasting, if you will.
Yes. You taste 3 sake, and then you have to match with basically so it's 1, 2, 3, and ABC.
You taste it, and then you have to match it to the same sake.
Yeah.
Which is actually as hard as it sounds.
It sounds so easy.
It didn't sound easy to me.
I went in there with, I didn't go in there with a lot of confidence, to be quite honest. I completely messed it up. I got one of them right, and then I couldn't quite differentiate between these two very subtle ginjo sake. But it's difficult. They're in plastic cups, I'm going to blame the equipment. I'm going to blame the...
Here come the excuses.
Prepare the excuses. But it's a very fun little game that you can do when you arrive here. It is pretty tough, especially if you've never had sake before. And then you can kind of taste various different sake. You have some little sake tasting sets, right?
Right. Well, basically, we have the game, which honestly, up till now, today, more Japanese people have played the blind tasting game than non-Japanese
Really?
people. And so it is fun.
Yeah. It is fun for sure.
It doesn't matter what language you speak. It's still fun.
That's very true. It transcends the language.
On this side, actually, what we're doing is introducing the basics by giving people a chance to taste basically 4 representatives of the 4 typical kinds of sake.
Right.
And we always add the caveat that obviously there are not just 4 kinds of sake.
Yes.
That's silly.
Yeah.
But at least it gives them some idea. Okay, I can look for these things.
Yeah.
And I can either find them or not find them. And you're not wrong either way, right? And it kind of gives you a little bit of structure.
Like an axis.
All of this
sort of like
sake here. Right?
Bounce off of, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You have at least some kind of base to work with when you go to all of these wonderful...
Which I think is needed, right? Because if you come into sake and you've never really tasted that many sake before, it can be a bit overwhelming, especially right now with so much variety, brewers experimenting with all different kinds of, styles and things.
And then there's a lot of literature here that people can pick up if they want. I mean, we don't want to bury them with, literature right away. It's better to focus on the thing itself.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of it. Other than that,
you've got, so basically it's like a light kind of sake.
Exactly.
Like which we call Shoshu. Then we have, so where we go from top left. So we have, you've done it this way.
Yeah, so we've done it that way sort of, partly because it's one of the typical ways that it is done. You've got the fruity-ish thing, and then you've got things that are light and smooth, and then full-bodied, and then mature.
Nice. So it is the same. It's the 4 types: kunshu, soshu, junshu, jukshu.
Exactly. It's that set.
And so representing those different types, we've got.
We've got some lovely things. Well, we can go from this end. You've got Hassen, and they have something a summer ginjo. Super nice, super summery, real light, really inviting, lovely thing, super good fruit.
Yeah.
And it pops when you open it. It's got some really nice residual effervescence. It's not sparkling, but it's got effervescence, so it's perfect for summer.
But they tend to make quite lighter sake because they're on a port, aren't they?
And then Ishizuchi, I always get that wrong. Ishizuchi. Say that 3 times and not mess it up. I can't do it.
The stone hammer.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, cool name.
It's a great name for a sake that's actually smooth and light.
Yeah, quite dry.
It sounds like it would just knock your head off, right?
Yes.
Stone hammer, right? But it's super light. And one of the things that we try to point out is people often talk about, light equals dry, or light equals something like tanne karakuchi, something like that. And it doesn't have to be that way. It can be light and still have flavor. It still has a lot of notes in the mouth.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just dry out your mouth or something like that.
No,
so
I completely.
It's got plenty of that.
Yeah.
And then for what we call the rich, full-bodied, we got one from Nagano.
Right.
This is a wonderful one. Down in Kiso, the Kiso Valley is super famous for a beautiful walk through the old post road towns and all that. And Kisoji does this one with Nagano rice that's up and coming. It is the up and coming sake rice from Nagano, Sankei Nishiki.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's a wonderful, and it actually shows the correct character of the rice. Very full-bodied, but not particularly what you say. It doesn't hang with you, right? It's not cloying.
It's very soft. Very
It's soft. It fills your mouth, but then it goes away unless you enjoy whatever you're eating. So
I love Sankei.
that's a great act.
Great. It is great.
It also won some things in the international.
It's got an IWC sticker on there, silver IWC.
And then going from matured, we have Gokyo.
Gokyo. Yeah, Yamaguchi.
And this one they do in a cave. Like literally, it's cave aged.
Really?
It's not refrigerator aged.
I didn't know they were doing cave aged as
well. It's a cave aged product, and it tastes so balanced for a mature sake. It's got all that mildness, roundness. All of the sharp edges have gone away. You've got the usual caramely accents, and thank goodness it doesn't taste like it was aged in a man cave.
Right. Yes.
It has all of the sort of everything comes together without too much bitterness.
Presumably the cave just provides the perfect temperature, for getting this nice balanced aging.
And that one's like Heisei 18. Well, what is that?
Heisei 18.
Heisei 18. So that's like
that's
like 19 years ago. So that's a good age sake.
Yeah. And so, is this the first time you've been representing JSS? Or?
No, last year I helped him out
last year
in
as well.
Tokyo.
Because I bumped into you last year as well. Yeah.
And that was the first time I kind of stepped out of the Masumi role.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that a bit more these days.
Right.
Masumi finally has another fellow who's doing international sales.
Yes.
Which is great. His name's Hugo, and he's doing very well, which also gives me the opportunity to kind of broaden a little bit and do some other things. So I'm very happy to work for the second time this year.
How do you feel about well, obviously it might just be 1 year, a special thing that they're doing this event in Osaka.
Yeah.
But have you noticed anything that's maybe better or worse? Or
Well, we've been talking about that all morning.
Right.
And one thing that it seems like pretty much everybody agrees, to get this kind of event going in a new location is a work that takes several years. If you're really going to commit to doing it in Osaka, you're not going to do it one time and expect the same amount of participation. It just doesn't make sense. It won't happen. So you can feel it. There's less action here. There's less people here.
Yes.
But that's also because this venue is bigger.
It's bigger, yeah.
And
a lot bigger.
So you have maybe somewhat fewer people, but a lot bigger space.
Yeah.
And that's going to make it feel the same way.
So maybe Tokyo plus Osaka from now on.
Right.
Which seems like
the other thing is we were all talking about this corner of it is for people who are not Japanese.
Yes.
And it's hard to know exactly how to appeal or how to catch their eye.
It's tough. It's a challenge.
You can't really advertise overseas because nobody's going to plan a trip to Japan just to come to a sake fair, unless they're total maniacs for sake. And so we're at the expo, but you can't actually advertise at the expo. It's against the rules. You cannot do it. So even though we're next to the expo, there's no connection. People won't sort of automatically wander over here because they're at the expo. That won't happen. So we got to thinking probably the best way to do it, if you want people who are not living in Japan, like full-time, Japanese living people, is put a lot of information where tourists are going to be.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hotels around the station,
restaurants
around
they might
transports,
visit.
restaurants. Yeah. Put a lot of information there.
Tourist information.
And as long as it's there and they notice it, sometimes you end up with the day you don't know what to do in Tokyo. You go, gee, what do we do today? Hey, let's go to the sake fair.
It's a big job, and it requires a significant amount of investment, which is why, like you said, it might take a few years, a bit of a learning curve to kind of get the hang of bringing. But I've seen a few non-Japanese, let's call them tourists, walking around. They might not be tourists, but just assume they're tourists, seen a few walking around, and like ratio-wise, it doesn't seem that different from the Tokyo one. The Tokyo one doesn't pull in a huge amount. I mean, you do tend to just get the, the English speakers who live here, local maybe. Interesting to see kind of how this one works out. But what's your highlights? Have you had a chance to go around and try other prefecture sake?
My highlight at this point, because I have sort of been stationed here most of the time, I went to the shochu, what do they call it? I mean, there's a cocktail in there.
Yeah, the other world over there.
The other world, yeah. I went over there just before this interview, actually.
Yeah.
And that was my highlight, because I don't get to drink shochu so much.
Right.
And having all that great shochu and actually people there to explain it was the highlight. But it did light me up a bit.
Masumi have a shochu, they do, don't they?
We do.
You have that.
That's the thing. We have the one that it's called kasutori.
Kasutori shochu, yeah.
So we make it directly from the kasu.
Yeah.
And it literally is not the same as rice shochu. That's something we always try to remind people of, because to make a shochu based on rice as the raw ingredients, the process is quite different than taking kasu, which kasu essentially is the raw ingredient.
Yes.
So it's a different thing. And it's a great style of shochu. It's very clean, good for mixing. But we only make it because we make sake, and we have all that kasu, and it's a kind of nice way to make sure that the circle is completely closed, that you don't waste a single thing.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, I'm a total shochu newbie, so I enjoyed learning a little bit.
Count myself in the same kind of category. You try any of the cocktails? You just tried the...
Not today, but I'm here tomorrow too, so that's on my agenda.
Maybe we try together. We'll try some cocktails together.
There you go. All right, it's a date then. We're going to do the
Great chatting to you as always, Keith.
Good
luck with the rest of the
so
event. Enchanting foreign visitors and introducing them into the world of sake. Doing a great job.
Yeah, Chris, thanks for coming over. Thanks for having a chat.
Pleasure is all ours, and see you again soon. So we just had some sake at the Totori booth, and then we got talking to a few brewers, and then I noticed another face which I recognized, and it's Vivian.
Yeah.
One of my students, well, not students, but one of the students of JSS, this year's JSS Sake Academy. Yeah. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
And you're here with your friend Toko, who's based in Tokyo.
Yes.
But also Taiwanese.
Yeah.
And you both love sake. You both love sake, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about this event?
I think this one should be the biggest sake event in Japan, right? Yeah, so we can see a lot of different sake, because in Taiwan, the importer, they choose the sake just like Taiwanese love flavor.
Right.
But I can try a lot of different types here. Yeah.
So you get an idea of what will go best with Taiwanese food? Not necessarily.
Because Taiwanese people love the sweeter and the fruity type. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, but I can try more like dry type or the full body.
I understand. So normally there's like not much choice in Taiwan. It's just sweet or fruity.
We have a lot of choice, but they have the same type.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you tried the dry type.
Yeah.
Do you like the dry type?
Yeah, very love, and especially for the aging sake.
Yeah. Tell us about what you're doing. So you're trying to spread the love about sake in Taiwan, trying to develop the sake industry in Taiwan, and you've given me this pamphlet for a new association. Tell me about this new association.
I think you'll find a lot of Taiwanese people come to this event.
Yeah.
So actually Taiwanese people very love sake, but originally people just think about, this sake is sweet or dry, and basically Taiwanese people learn sake from SSI, but we think about sake is more complex, and actually brewing is a science. Yeah, so that's why we have this one is research association, because we want to know the new technique about sake, and we know sake is not just a alcohol drink. they have a lot of culture.
The history and the tradition. Cool.
Yeah.
And nice chatting to you, Vivian.
Yeah, thank
nice
you.
to bump into you.
Thank you.
I'll let you go off and enjoy some more of the sake before the event finishes.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm here at the end of this afternoon session. I found another friend of mine, Mika Eoka, who is told me that she's very, very active at the moment in India. So I thought maybe we could learn a bit more about what she's up to in India. Well, nice to see you again, Mika.
Again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in India.
Okay. I'm back and forth India and Japan. I'm WSOT, India, only one, first, and only one WSOT teacher in India.
Wow.
So I'm doing the promoting sake. And then starting from then 2019, currently working for 17 different breweries and 30 brands and going to India.
Yeah.
But India is very, very, very difficult still. High barrier because of 150% tax, custom tax.
150%
Yes. Do you
tax
believe 150?
on alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol.
Wow.
And then that means sake 1,000 here in Japan is 8,000 Japanese yen in India.
8 times, wow, 8 times more expensive.
Yeah, that's right.
So, how are you getting around that issue? How are you navigating that issue?
So issue is, so everybody told me that sake is low profile. Sake is low profile, and firstly, our competitor is Korean soju, right? Korean soju,
interesting.
they are very good for the promoting, like Netflix, right? And K-pop, right? With soju.
Right.
But sake is difficult to combine with the anime.
Very quiet.
Yeah, and quiet and no anime, right? That is very difficult for me to promote sake. What is sake?
Yeah.
That's right. Sake is rice wine, but the good thing is, rice is on the plate, right? India has a lot of rice.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, and here, India, northern eastern, they have the rice wine. So they have the rice wine. Somehow they are using that. Recently, so many people focus on healthy eating, and Japanese food and Asian food is on the growth. Yeah.
In particular, sushi?
Sushi.
Yeah.
But probably Indian people like the crispy things, which is
tonkatsu.
Outer layer of tonkatsu. Outer layer. But food is very difficult. They don't eat pork.
Right.
And only for chicken katsu.
Yeah.
Tempura.
Yeah.
Lovely tempura.
I heard that over in India, many bars are trying to use sake in cocktails.
Yes, that's right, that's right. Yeah, we are doing the sake in order to make the profile upgrade.
Yeah.
Sake cocktail, but sake is lower alcohol, right? Sake plus kind of the low vodka, mezcal or something. Then, I don't care. I don't know the flavor yet. But because it's sake, we say the sake bomb and sake cocktail, and not sure, but they are trying to get the umami. Yeah, umami.
That sounds good.
Gradually, sake profile in place.
Yeah.
Yes, and we do have the pro wine as well. Pro wine
India, of course.
India, pro wine Mumbai.
Because wine is becoming bigger in India as well, right? The wine world is really taking an interest in India in recent years.
Huge people, right? India has a huge demographic trend.
Right.
Yes. So for the long term, we can invest, but not the short term. Right.
So you're not going to see results straight away, perhaps.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you what about India? I mean, a lot of spicy food.
Yes.
How are you finding pairing sake with spicy food?
That's a very good question. But think about the Indian food.
Yeah.
Indian food has a lot of ingredients. I'm always saying oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oil. Oil is, Japan is just only the oil, right? Fresh oil.
Yeah.
But we have coconut oil, sunflower oil, that's sesame oil, of course, and also spicy oil as well, right? And plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nuts. And also spicy herbs. That layer tiers, and that's combined with sake, and also that they are using the yogurt. yogurt, marinated.
Lactic,
lactic.
yeah.
That is good combination with sake.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no spicy.
Right.
Yeah, spicy and high alcohol, no. Right? You told me as a teacher.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so Miko was my student.
I'm
WSET
his
student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
So yeah, we in WST we teach that if you're going to pair sake with spicy food, generally you should go for a lower alcohol sake with a little bit of sweetness.
That's right.
But I think, and actually it was Mickey Tang in Hong Kong who taught me this. If you have umami performs the same.
Yes, that's right.
Has the same kind of interaction with spicy food that sweetness has. So you don't need sweetness if you have umami. So if you have a very high umami sake, even if it has high alcohol, it still comes down to personal preference. But maybe we should do a sake and food pairing version too. But yeah, basically, I think we mentioned that in that episode actually. But yeah, basically, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I've had sake with Indian curry, quite spicy Indian curries. It goes surprisingly well. I would say like nigori.
Nigori, yes.
Kimoto.
Kimoto, yes.
Yeah.
And also the sparkling sake as well. The lower alcohol is also nice. But they have a tendency to go to the higher alcohol.
Right.
Yes. That's
culturally.
Yeah, more. Yeah. India is a Hindu, but they are the huge consumption of the distilled alcohol, whiskey.
Right.
Whiskey, rum, gin,
Right.
they love that. But sake has a huge potential in India because of the huge people, and also they have the palate developing. So in the future,
It's always important.
Yeah. Palate is
Having
developing, right?
tasted lots of different types of cuisine, prepared in a sort of high-class, fine dining way,
Yes.
always makes it easier to sort of approach them with sake.
And so many people, India geographically advantaged. So many people coming back with Dubai and IT, right? And so many people and younger people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big volume is 20.
Yeah.
20.
So, Mika, tell me, what's the link with Totori? Is India twinned with Totori?
No.
No?
Totori is the biggest prefecture to export sake. I'm exporting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sake. Now 7
That's
sake
in
is
general
going-
or just in your case? Do you mean in general or?
Not Totori.
Totori is the biggest prefecture.
No. Okay, Totori is the lowest number of the brewer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the largest number to exporting to largest number of brewery, the number of the brewery is large. So 5 or 6, 7 breweries going to already exported to India.
Yeah.
7 breweries.
7?
7.
Wow.
So no other, for example, Hyogo.
Yeah.
Hyogo maybe 6 or 5, but Hyogo is a huge.
Yeah, but Hyogo is
brewery,
huge. Like
right?
7
But
for
even-
Totori is impressive.
Totori 7 is so big.
Yeah.
Right?
So is that because of the work that you've been doing?
Because of the prefecture and because of the brewers.
Right.
Brewers combined together.
Yeah.
They promoted for 5 years.
To India?
Yeah.
Wow, they kept that quiet?
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't really know anything about that. Well, good for them.
They are the pioneer, but India is still very big.
Yeah. I guess Totori sake has the right kind of profile.
Yeah. He's exporting. He's exporting.
Yeah.
He's exporting.
To India? Have they been to India? They go with you?
No, not yet.
Sneak
but
them onto
here,
them.
right? Yeah, only 3, right?
Yeah.
One of the brewery went to India.
Right.
Yeah, together with that to search for the market.
Totori has this very rich profile, but at the same time, it's got a lovely balance to it. A lot of umami. And of course, you have a side of Totori which is facing the sea, and a side of Totori which is facing the mountain. So you get a bit of both.
Yeah, but both. Yeah, that's
A bit
right.
like Niigata, but more richer than Niigata,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's good. Very true.
Colder.
Not the Niigata.
No.
Completely different.
Colder winters, right?
Colder winter, but humid.
Humid.
So humid.
Great, it's the humidity,
so
isn't it?
humidity.
Yeah.
So different from.
It creates the perfect profile for Indian food. There you go.
Yes, that's
Bombshell. Totori is the biggest importer to India, I think
India.
we've pretty much
No.
ascertained.
Yeah, because they are
Maybe
the government.
Totori can twin one of their cities with
City too.
Indians, so you can set that up or something. So you're helping with the Totori booth today.
Yes.
And do you have a favorite, or not a favorite, but do you have a particular Totori sake that you would recommend?
Particular Totori sake, I recommend in India, because of the India is 150%, right?
Yeah.
So always the sake focus on the price. Price
Sure.
very much sensitive.
Sure.
So that means the brewery makes the best price,
Right.
best quote, right? And they are making the efforts to export, right? So my preference is, of course, every day different. First three sake, but the sake is moving, right? You keep going this sake,
Right.
and finally the finish. And
That's the very
even-
business-minded answer, isn't it?
No,
But I appreciate that.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling that I like drink much shochu, right? Because of the
Oh, okay.
summer. Too
Makes
hot.
sense. Yeah.
Too hot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the
So the cocktails that they're making over there,
Yeah.
the same kind of thing in India, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right. Yes, cocktail. We have the cocktail. Yeah.
Well, it's been really nice chatting to you, Mika, and
thank you so
wish you
much.
all the best with your endeavors in
Yes.
India.
Yes.
We will keep our eye out for, wow, Totori is, what a great piece of information we've gleaned there. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Sake on Air. We will be back with a new episode very soon, but in the meantime, please take a moment to review us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. As always, send your questions and comments to questions@sakeonair.com, or reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook at @SakeOnAir. Don't forget that we have a YouTube and a Substack as well. Sake on Air is made possible with the generous support of the Japan Sake and Shochu Makers Association, and is broadcast from the Japan Sake and Shochu Information Center in downtown Tokyo. It is produced by Export Japan, and our team is Shuso Imada, Justin Potts, Arlene Lyons, Cindy Bissig, Chris Hughes, Chris Pellegrini, John Gottner, Marie Nagata, Miho Ota, Rebecca Wilson-Lai, Sebastian Luan, and me, Frank Walter. Until next time, kampai!